Hi everyone. Today I'll be explaining a Python code for a tic-tac-toe game with a graphical user interface. We will use the tk-inter library to create the visual elements like buttons and labels. As we break down the code, I'll be demonstrating it live on screen. So let's start with the very first line. Import tk-inter. This line imports the tk-inter library, which is essential for creating graphical user interfaces in Python. With Tic-Tac-Toe, we can recreate windows, buttons, labels, and other visual elements to interact with the user. Global variables. Here we define some variables that will be used throughout the code. So player X and player O represent the game places X and O. So current player keeps the track of whose turn it is. X starts first. Board is a 3 by 3 list that represent the tic-tac-toe board. Each cell is initially empty, marked as 0. We define several color variables, color blue, color yellow, etc. to customize the appearance of the game board. Turns keeps track of the total number of moves played. Game underscore over is a boolean flag that becomes true when the game is over, win or tie. So next is the set underscore tile function. This function handles what happens when a player clicks on a specific tile on the board. It takes two arguments, row and column, which represent the clicked position. So first, it checks if the game is already over. If so, it does nothing, prevents unnecessary processing. Then it verifies if the clicked tile is empty. Clicking an occupied tile does nothing. If the tile is empty, the function marks the board with the current player symbol, X or O, by updating the corresponding element in the board list. If then switches the current player to indicate whose turn it is. The label at the top is updated to display whose turn it is. Finally, the function calls the check underscore winner function to see if the move resulted in a win. So check underscore winner function. This function checks if there is a winning condition after a tile is placed. Oh, certainly, here is the remaining part of the code. So check underscore winner function checks for winning conditions like horizontal wins. It iterates through each row, checking if all three tiles in a row have the same symbol X or O and are not empty. If a winning row is found, it updates the label to display the winner, highlights the winning row with yellow color, and sets the game underscore over flag is true. So next winning condition is vertical wins. Similar to horizontal checks, it iterates through each column, checking for three matching symbols. If a winning column is found, it updates the label, highlights the column, and sets game underscore over. So next condition is of diagonal wins. It checks both diagonals, top left to bottom right and top right to bottom left, for three matching symbols. If a winning diagonal is found, it updates the label, highlights the diagonal, and sets game underscore over. So next condition is tie. If all 9 tiles are filled, indicated by turns reaching 9, and no winner is found, it declares a tie by updating the label. So creating a game window. So creates the main window using tkinter.tk. Sets the window title to tic-tac-toe. Creates a frame to hold the game board and other elements. Creates a label to display whose turn it is. Creates a 3 by 3 grid of buttons using nested loops. Each button represents a tile on the board. Sets up the button click event handlers using lambda functions to pass the row and column indicates to the set underscore tile function. Creates a restart button to initialize a new game. Packs the frame to display it on the window. So next is centering the window. It gets the dimensions of the window and the screen. Calculates the center position of the window on the screen. Sets the window position using window.geometry. So starting the game loop. Starts the main event loop of the tic-tac-inter window using windows.mainLoop. This line keeps the window open and responsive to user interface. Okay, so let's run the code. Simple click on the run. run module. So here is the output. So first one is a X term. So X, after that O term, O, after that X term, X, O term, X. So here, as you see, the diagonal is all of X, hence the X is the winner. Now we're gonna click on restart button. So restart, and the game is restart. So now let us check for the tag condition. O, X, O, X, O, X, O, X, O, hence. So now the condition is in tie. So hence we successfully demonstrate the tic-tac-toe in Python using tk-inter library. So thanks for watching.